Hello and welcome. So, I was on Facebook just now and I saw that there was a post saying that if you have a bad feeling about someone or something, that to trust your gut feeling. And this kind of reminded me something which I'm aware of, but I do forget sometimes, is that the words, what is best for all, those words, and the words oneness and equality. Not everyone, I should start differently. No one pretty much has a reference for those words, which I have, how I have. Because most people can relate to a gut feeling, can understand those words because they've been exposed to those words at some point in their life. Maybe when they were a kid, if they grew up in an English-speaking country. Specifically those words uh, about your gut feeling. I mean, I'm being really specific here. The English words, gut feeling. So in English, some people got exposed to those words when they were growing up as a child, for example. Other people in other countries, maybe they only learned English later on, and then they heard the words gut feeling when they were like 18, 20, 30, whatever age, or other situations. But basically, at some point in your life, you've probably heard the word gut feeling, whether you should trust it or not. And you understand that phrase. You know, there are going to be very few people out there who don't, at least if they know English. But the words, what is best for all? Oneness and equality. Those aren't known by people because they never heard it. They never heard that phrase, those words within the context that I've been working with and hearing and speaking for 10 years now. 10 years is a long time. It is like almost a profession in a way, a field of study in a way. And with these words, it's very important, and I do see it as my responsibility to share this and share what I've learned, what I've applied, because like someone said, if man would have discovered himself naturally through time, through self-discovery, man would have self-realized a long time ago. No, that's not the case. You have to teach man. Man has to be taught. And so I myself was part of the first initial people who really wanted to know the truth, wanted to know the truth no matter how it may actually be, to really be open to it, to understand the mind and the process behind that, and to really change, and to really learn. And throughout the years, you know, I've been walking my process and I'm going to keep on walking it, but there is this point here where, okay, I am part of the first people who really have that initiation, the initiative to do this. Not everyone's going to have that. I'd say most people aren't going to have that, are they? And so, realistically, how man is, how people are, people most people aren't going to take that initiative to go through anything to get to that point. People are all on different levels of who they are, and that will include all these levels which won't have that initiative, that point of actively going and doing and looking. And so basically that's why it's important to do videos like this or write blogs like in this content, to say those words so that these words are seen and heard by people who aren't at that, or who are all on different levels and stages of where they're at. But there are only going to be so few people that are so committed and so driven to actually walk the process so fully and so independently of anything or anyone else. And so those people are going to have to take that point of responsibility of basically teaching, basically repeating the lessons, sharing the realizations of self, your own story, your own points that you have walked and you faced, and speaking the words, oneness and equality was best for all, and explaining how you live that, how you use these words and materials and understanding, and how you practically physically walked it. And so these words, what is best for all, what is inequality, for me they are physical words, they have physical definition, they are an action. When through time, through always applying these words in moments, through being in a moment where I don't know what to do, and then, okay, I align to what's best for all. I'm going to do what's best for all, as one is equal. And you go and you look, that's what I did, and the more I did it, and the more I lived it, it becomes, what it is referring to that part of ourselves that is already here, which knows what's best for all, knows what's one equal, and it's just having those words, understanding that, okay, this is the part of life that is within everyone, and I recognize that value of life that is here within and as everyone, and it is my responsibility to live it, share it, and be it, because in the deepest core of it, everything is one and equal. No matter what it is, no matter who it is, no matter what the situation is, to be able to go through this existence and hold this existence within inside of you without reaction, without pushing it away, to be able to really face everything and everyone and embrace each one. It is a point of clarity, of emptiness, and it is a point of being an individual, taking individual responsibility, and in living almost like a duty, almost like your birth, your purpose in your life, your birthright, your real purpose, the very purpose of life itself. Like if life were to become aware of itself, to be aware of everything that's been going on, everything that's been happening. It's like I'm not that individual as my story anymore, as me, my name, Yogan, everything I live, has been my story, but I am a part of life. I am part of this existence. I am not bound by my past. I am not bound by my story. I am something which is here and is a part of everything and has a responsibility to everything which is simply another part of me. And so when I'm in a moment of reaction or conflict or confusion or blame, I have a responsibility to speak and live what is best for all. So to really live that and remember that and be my real self, that is what, for me, these words refer to. Oneness and equality, what's best for all. To really live what is best for all. To really align with that in the moment. Whatever moment it may be in, no matter what someone may be saying to you or doing to you, to remember that point of doing what is best for all. What would that point be? And you know it already, because it is inside all of us. We all already know what is best for all. We know it. As soon as you align it, you see it. You don't even need to think about it. It is right here already. So these are the words and these are the lessons, that I can share. And these are the reflections of my past experience, what I've lived and what I'm living now. And it is important to keep on repeating, to keep on saying these words, and keep on impulsing society. Keep on having a way that people see, people hear the message, the principles, the integrity, the purpose, the finding a way to keep on reaching out to that part within all of us, which knows what is best for all, which has it, which realizes that we are a part of life, and that no matter where you are, no matter how much money you have, no matter what job you have, no matter whether you're happy or sad, or you're alone, or whether you have success, that no matter what your situation is and where your life is right now, you can always live what is best for all. Any moment. It is within who you are in the moment. No matter your profession, no matter what's going on, no matter how bad it may be or how good it may be. To speak what is best for all, to live it, how you act, what you do, what you say. You can always live what's best for all. And just how you can always live what's best for all, you can also not be living it. So it's a very important point to see whether I am living it or not in this moment. And life has a way of steering you into the right direction. But let me warn you that if you rely on life or on secret knowledge or other people to tell you what to do, tell you what to say, or some higher force or some higher powers, or anyone who's like special, someone or something. If you're waiting for someone or something to give you a sign or information or anything really, you're waiting for something or someone else, life, to give you what you think you need to know. That will always be a point of you having to face your own limitations, your own point of accepting and allowing yourself to wait, to not take the responsibility to walk the needed steps to be with yourself and see. Don't wait, because if you're waiting for life to show up and direct you, if you're waiting for that something or someone, that something or someone is going to be like the Terminator. It's going to terminate you, or it's gonna make you feel like you want to terminate yourself. It's gonna be a point of really having to face the consequence. You really only have two choices in life: to be actively walking your process, actively doing it, actively seeing the points, walking the points, or the points are going to walk you, you could say. You're going to be walked. Life is going to walk you right through it. And it's not going to be pleasant. It's never pleasant when you're being walked by something or someone else. When you actually take the reins and actually walk, it's always, always, always much more pleasant. And that is an advice that I can give. One way or another, the world, the existence, everyone will have to face themselves in such detail, in one way or another. You may believe that, you may not. But there is a part within all of us which really does know what is best for all, that has that point of connection with everyone, with everything. The point of oneness and equality. The point where we can all really agree upon. So, hear these words. Go and listen to interviews on Equav. Go and apply it. Go live it. Go and sit down for a while and really reflect on yourself, your life. Write it out. Really apply the points and apply the tools. And speak the words. And have a reference for the words. And see the overall end goal, the overall point, the overall destination. See it not as something which can be created through only through having other people change, through having control and power over other people. See how through yourself, living as the example, how that will be the inspiration, the catalyst for so much more. Because that is one point of compromise, where we are compromised in ourselves through always waiting for someone else, waiting for life, and wanting to control others or have power over others, instead of realizing a very basic point. We have absolute responsibility and authority over ourselves. If we really do access that point, if we really do live it, then it is so. Just like how you really don't have any real control over other people or power over other people, others don't really have control or power over you. And doesn't that mean that you are the one that has the power? Really? So, I suggest to go for it. And be part of this existence. Be part of this world. Be part of people. Be part of the future of where life is headed, or the very origin of life, or the very point that we all really, really want. The real self-fulfillment. You'll see with the Destiny process, it goes deep into everything. There's nothing that isn't covered. Because this existence, it is us. We are this existence. To know this existence is to know ourselves. To know ourselves is to know this existence. There's no separation. There can't be. Anyway, this is one video on this one day, August 7th, and I'm taking that responsibility to for myself, live the words oneness and equality with best for all, with that understanding that that is the only choice to make in any moment. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes within my daily life, in my sharings, my videos, and my blogs, in my conversations and interactions with people, to see who I am in every moment. So thank you. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.